failed because they did not give Congress and the national government enough power. The new United States just fought a war to end what they considered tyrannical rule of a strong government that overpowered local government. And the leaders of the US feared a powerful central government. Because of this, they did not give the central government the power it needed to rule effectively. It did not give Congress the power to tax, so the government ended up printing money, which caused inflation. It did not give Congress the power to draft troops, so the US military was small, leaving the US weak. Congress did not have the power to control interstate commerce or stop states from printing their own money, causing economic chaos within the US. The Articles did not give Congress the power to place tariffs on foreign goods, hurting American businesses that could not compete with cheaper British goods. The US government had no chief executive, so there was no one to enforce the laws that were passed. The list goes on. With the rebellion led by Daniel Shays in Massachusetts, the leaders of the US realized the Articles were not working, which led to the Constitutional Convention, where the Articles were abandoned and the new US Constitution was written. The Constitutional Convention consisted of 55 of the most prominent Americans. They were described as having ability, weight, and experience, according to John Adams. More than half of the delegates had a college education and had attended the interstate meetings of the 1760s and 1770s, while 22 served in the army during the Revolution. The Constitutional Convention was called because Madison complained that no respect was paid to federal authority. Also, people feared that without a change in structure of government would either lead America into anarchy or monarchy. There were three compromises that the delegates reached: the Great Compromise, the Clause Compromise, and the Fugitive Slave Compromise. The U.S. Constitution established three separate branches of government, each of given defined powers to check and balance out the powers of the other branches. The legislative, executive, and judicial branches of the U.S. government are strongly separated to prevent abuse of power. The legislative branch, also known as Congress, has a bicameral structure consisting of the Senate and the House of Representatives. It has the sole power to make, amend, and repeal laws. The executive branch consists of the President, who is Commander-in-Chief of the U.S. Army, Navy, and has the power to make treaties, make appointments to office, receive ambassadors and public ministers, and ensure laws are executed. The judicial branch or court system checks the power of both the executive and legislative branches through a process known as judicial review, during which it can rule that certain laws or executive acts are unconstitutional.